All right, so we're in Sydney Airport, and the first thing you notice when you're in Adelaide versus Sydney is how far everything away Sydney is. Adelaide's so close, easy to go on. And the trolleys here in Sydney, if you want a free one, walk out to this little place. Take about 10 minutes to walk out. In Adelaide, the trolleys are free. Sydney, you got to pay a small mortgage to get a trolley. All right, Sydney girls, another story. But yeah, we'll see if we can. Oh, you're gonna hear the noise. I just said Sydney girls, another story. We're going to Adelaide versus Sydney this week. We're just landed in Sydney, Stress Kidney, Sydney. And we're going to see if we can interview some local riders, ask their opinions on Sydney versus Adelaide. Straight off the bat, it's the vibe in Sydney. It's an interesting one. I do find the women in Sydney, they're if you're looking for a prospective GF, then definitely import some girls from Sydney. They typically go all right. Adelaide's got some quality girls as well, but Sydney, definitely a good place to grab someone and bring them back. All right, apparently got a bit of huntsman in here. Big huntsman, apparently. How can we find the huntsman? Oh, it's a bit close to my face. Alright, let's find out and see if we can find it. What's that?
Tell me you're taking a photo.
Just doing some backyard mechanics, the cool looking triggers. What tree is this? So Natasha's DI2 need a bit of a tune up. So yeah, it's a good place to hang your bike in a tree like this. Absolutely ripper. Sydney is full of trees, and it is easy to do work on the public street here. Learning to be a bike mechanic definitely helps a lot. Save a lot of coin here. Sydney, man, I don't know how people live here. Oh my god, the vibe is just so not as conducive to athletic excellence and simple living like Adelaide is. I'm grateful to have an Australian passport, don't get me wrong, but every time I come to Sydney, I realise how good Radelaide, aka Adelaide, really, really is. If you know, you know. So the bikes using today, this is Natasha's dance bike. It's a Trek Madone 5.2, 2005, 2004 model. I got him last year for $450. I think it's in mint condition. Rides really, really nice. Those Bontrager race light wheels, DT Swiss internals are fantastic. Natasha's bike of the week, Scott Addict X Orica Green Edge bike we got from Max Stevens. Thanks Max for a killer deal. This is like $1,200 or something crazy like that. DI2 Dura Ace, and for some reason in transit that derailleur just didn't want to work properly. So I just hang it up in the tree, and now it's race ready. And the pedals Natasha's using is the 8530 Shimano's. So it's got clip in one side, and the other side's not clipping. So it's just good if you're riding around town. Clip-ins or just flats. But yeah, amazing bike this one is. Amazing bike, DI2. And the Elite drive wheels work fantastic in the wet. I sell those on Durana.com. They're good wheel set. Good wheel set. They just work so good. About the faff of disc brakes. That's nothing when you travel with disc brake wheels. Your rotors get a bit bent. You got to take the road off every time. It's just such a faff. This thing, easy to work on. Working on a bloody tree. I guess Natasha used to run something back, but alright, let's do it. So we're going to Alexandrina.
Alexandrina, yeah, that's where we're going.
Yeah, Lake Alexandrina in Sydney. How many k's is it from here? Or at Helston Park at the moment? 7.8. 7.8, alright, let's get on it. I'll follow you. So we're going to check out this SL2 Tarmac S-Works Specialized, one of my favourite bikes ever. It's $500, no wheels. I'm going to chuck it over the shoulder if it's good. I'm going to sling it over the shoulder and then carry it back here to Helston Park. I've got some wheels here. I'll rip off this bike, I reckon. Okay, these wheels in Adelaide. $500. $500, man. $500. Better than the SL7, by far. And I can say that because I've owned both, ridden both. What a world. This is Marrickville, Sydney. Alright, so this is the bike. I ended up buying it. It wasn't $500, I lied. It was $750. It came with the wheels. It was going to be $500 just for the frame set and group set. And he said he could do $750 with these wheels. This is some fast forwards and they're brand new. So appreciate that, Justin. Great deal. Thanks a lot. Some brand new tyres in there. Some Rubino Pro controls. He threw in a seat post as well. One of Natasha's favourite. One of your favourite ones because you can flip them around. So yeah, that's almost brand new. This bike is in mint condition here. It's in mint condition. I checked the fork, it was alright. Beautiful bike. These are so lightweight. It's fantastic. I'll change the pedals out, change the seat out, put some different wheels on there, and killer bike. Tasha's gonna take it to the office for his car park test. That's a $20,000 bike, current replacement value. Crazy, eh? These bikes just ride so nice. If you know, you know. They do not make them like that anymore. They don't sell them like that anymore. This is what happened to Specialized. What happened to Specialized? They had the sickest bikes out there, man. And now they're going from the sickest to the shittest, in my opinion, in my experience. My opinion is based on my personal experience of racing these bikes and having my SL7. It's been totally disappointed with it. It's crazy. This is a World Tour bike, proper one. How does it feel, Natasha?
Oh, it feels incredible. It's so light.
So light?
Zippy. Nimble.
Yeah.
Fast.
As you expect.
You just hop on and
Classic tarmac feel.
It just rolls.
Yeah. And
It feels amazing.
Yeah, I don't even think I'll change those wheels out anytime soon.
No, those wheels feel good.
Yeah. I didn't think they were that. I thought they were some super budget ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
So no, thanks Justin.
They
Appreciate
feel
the deal,
good.
mate. Another good bike for Sydney here. Sydney life. So what did you say about the SL7?
I just said that this bike feels way better than the SL7.
Feels way better. It looks better too. It's going to easy to work on. So why does it feel better than the SL7 S-Works that you rode?
It feels more aero. There's less drag.
Yeah. This one feels like it glides
It's
through the air.
faster. It glides. Yeah.
And what else do you notice?
Lighter.
Lighter?
Yep.
When you pick it up, it feels light.
Significantly.
Stiffer?
Lighter. Stiffer.
Yeah.
Well, I was just rolling around the car park.
Okay.
Trying to put down the power.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say yeah.
I put down 1,000 watts before and definitely stiffer. This is
Yeah.
way stiffer than the SL2. SL7, sorry.
Yeah.
The SL2 blows the SL7 out of the water. It's hilarious. And if you know, you know. Crazy. So again, this is the part of the Doper series, Juicer bikes. This bike was designed for the Belgium, Dutch dopers of the era, the Cancellarans, the Boonens, the hitters, mate, the guys who crank the saws, crank the watts and get it done. This bike was designed for the stage races, the select bros, designed for higher hemoglobin levels and low body fats. These bikes were designed to win and go forward very, 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 very fast. We have a Dura Ace 7900 group set. Look at the condition of it. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. It's in good condition. You know, the hood's even a bit dusty, but they're good to go. Got full brakes as well. Let me see if we've got a cassette on there, Dura Ace cassette. Maybe they copped out. Oh, they get. We do have a Dura Ace cassette on there. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Here we go. We Dura Ace cassette. Boom. And also you can sort of see the condition of the dropout. So look how this bike has hardly done any miles. Look at that. Damn, it's crazy. Hardly done any miles, this bike. Doesn't even have like the little brake rub in there. Immaculate condition. Beautiful. Another giveaway of how much a bike's been ridden is the tip crank tips. You can sort of see those crank tips don't have many chips on there. And they're still in very good condition. And then we go to right in here. Boom. Right, so it's still very, very good condition. This bike, I would say, has only done a couple of, maybe 1,000 K, maybe less. And the, oh wow, much even less, because this derailleur does not feel any slop there at all. It feels tight and right. Damn, that's crazy. Shoes of the day, structures.
Sitting that.
Another giveaway as well is it doesn't have the chain, the cable rub where, you know, it's just got the dust on there. Got the S-Works cages, these are so light. But beautiful bike, really, really like this one. And if you go to the Specialized website, you can see the 2008 S-Works Tarmac SL2 in the different colorways they had. This is the Quick Step colorway. It did come stock with SRAM red and some Morale carbon wheels. Incredible bike. one of, if not the best stock road bike ever sold. I wish Specialized still did bikes like this, because these are the bikes that make people fall in love with cycling. This is when Specialized marketing was actually accurate. This bike is amazing, absolutely amazing. Specialized marketing now, absolute junk on most of their tarmac bikes. It's just inaccurate, false documentation in my opinion. But the old Specialized stuff, absolutely legit. If you know, you know.